We're going to multiply complex numbers together here. First example, 4i, so this is a complex number, and we're going to multiply it to another complex number. So if we just have a single 4i, we can think of this as like distributing in. So we take 4i times 2, and we get 8i. And then 4i times 2i is 8i squared. And now I have an I squared that popped up right here. That can be replaced with a -1. Now we'll simplify that. 8 times -1 is -8. And then 8i. This isn't in standard form yet. We have to flip-flop the terms. For a complex number to be in standard form, you want to have the real part first, then the imaginary part. So that's what it will look like in standard form. This second example is a complex number times another complex number. So think of this as like foiling. So we'll start off by taking first, which is 2 times -5 is -10. Outside, 2 times -3i is -6i. Inside, I times -5 is -5i. And then last, I times -3i is -3i squared. Now I'm going to go ahead and combine like terms right here. So I get -6i minus 5i is -11i. And then this I squared can be replaced with a -1. So I have -3, replace the I squared with -1. So now I have -10 minus 11i. And now -3 times -1 is +3. I have like terms again. With -10 and +3, that becomes a -7, and then minus 11i. This is in standard form. You have the real part first, then the imaginary. Next example, very similar to the one that we just did. 2 complex numbers, you need to FOIL. So 6 times 5 is 30. Outside, 6 times 4i is -24i. Inside, -4i times 5 is -20i. And then last, -4i times -4i is +16i squared. I'm going to combine like terms right here. -24i minus 20i is -44i. This piece, I squared, can be replaced with the -1, and then we still have that +16. Now let's clean it up. So I have 30 minus 44i. I'm going to multiply these two numbers together. I get -16. Now I have like terms again, real parts. 30 minus 16 is 14. And then I have my imaginary -44i. Last example. Take your time on this problem. It's taking a complex number and multiplying it to itself. So I'm going to say 2 plus I square roots of 3, and you're multiplying it to itself again. And a problem happens when you multiply radicals. They're not the funnest thing in the world, I know, for students. So we're going to do FOIL again. So I'm going to go 2 times 2, which is 4. Then I'm going to go outside. 2 times I square roots of 3 is 2I square roots of 3. Then we go to inside. I square roots of 3 times 2 is 2I square roots of 3. Then we go to last. I square roots of 3 times I square roots of 3 is I squared square root of 3 times 3. You're multiplying like pieces together, the imaginaries and the radicals. Now we have some simplifying to do. We can combine like terms here. 2I square roots of 3 plus 2I square roots of 3 is 4I square roots of 3. And then we still have this plus 4 in the front. Now over here in the red, that I squared can be replaced with a negative 1. And then 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to leave the green and the blue alone for now. And I'm going to take the square root of 9. The square root of 9 is 3. So I'm going to multiply these two pieces together. Negative 1, positive 3 is negative 3. And then the green and the blue stay as they are. And now I combine like terms again. With 4 minus 3 is 1, plus 4I square roots of 3.